Hey guys, Cam from 15 back at it with another video for you guys. Back with another Arifuerta season 3 episode review for you guys. A little later than the episode came out, but hey, I'll take it. So this is season 3, episode 2. As we're continuing on after episode 1, we get more of the storyline and we just see just how they find up Shea's dad's in this episode, the plan that is essentially happening. I mean, you do get some comedic moments in between the episodes, so there you go. But anyways, we start off the episode in the empire that they were talking about, the military empire that's just honestly been ravaged due to the demons attack. Um, and it's just a bunch of beastmen that are just in cages or just slaves and prisoners. And it's obviously Shea doesn't like being there. But you have it to where you see how terrible it is there and how bad the people of the Empire are. There's like this little like beastman kid that ends up falling over because he's doing labor work and he almost gets like hit by this freaking guard. Now Koki ends up almost trying to get involved in the situation, but realistically, that doesn't happen. Hajime kind of uses some magic to take out whatever was out of the guard's hands that was about to hit. And Hajime is like, look, man, if you wanna look, I ain't trying to cause no trouble. I'm trying to get in here, get out, and not be like somebody that's looked upon right now. But if you want to go do it, go do it. Go find ahead. Just don't make sure you're not causing any problems for us. Um, so that's the thing right then and there now. Um, obviously Koki gets a little bit upset about that. He's like, but like these people are about to get hit. And he was like, yeah, I get it, but that's not our problem. The Spider-Man, like the Spider-Man meme, where it's like where Tobey Maguire is just like, okay, where's that part of my problem? Okay. So yeah, you kind of get that whole thing right then and there. Um and they're trying to find some intel on Shea's dad, Cam. Not me, but again, like you get the point, right? You do kind of get an interesting conversation between Tio and Shizuka, where Shizuka is just, or Tio just tells Shizuka, it's like, hey, just to let you know, if you want to be spoiled, like, you can get spoiled, like, fully let your, like, if you want something, just let it happen, or, go for it, be spoiled. And then she looks, she's like, and I believe there's someone I know who can spoil you, and it was like literally walking Hajime. It's literally looking over at Hajime. Obviously, the other girls are there, but literally the main thing is Hajime. And you knew what Tio meant by like, well, Shizuka, there is somebody that can spoil you. So again, they've always teased like Shizuka has some sort of like feelings for the new look Hajime and everything and stuff like that. Listen, ever since I think last season, since she's someone I guess voluntarily joined the group, um, I've always had this feeling that Shizuka at some point is going to join the harem. I legitimately feel like she's going to join the harem. She's going to be the next girl, if not maybe, don't know how far this show is going to go, but or how far the story's going to go. But she legitimately could be the last girl in the harem. But every time I've watched it, whether it's season 1 or season 2, um, I'm just convinced like at some point she's just gonna join the damn harem because at the end of the day, we know she deep down has some feelings for Hajime, and on top of it, it's like Tio says, she's like, look, I think I'm like, you're a little bit too battle hardened. We get it. You're serious business and everything, but listen, you could take to a little spoiling, and I know the right person to spoil you, right? Um, Again, I said it last week. I'll say it before. I believe this man Hajime, even though he loves Yue the most, this man's gonna be like Tengen, and he's gonna have multiple wives. His multiple wives is gonna be Shea, Tio, Kayori, and it's probably gonna be Shizuka because at some point in this season, I can see it to where maybe Shizuka's like, you know what, Tio's right. I want to get spoiled, and I could see it to where she wants Hajime to spoil her and give her attention. And next thing you know, that's when she'll be added to the harem, and it's like, all right, here we go. So that's an interesting point, I guess, right there. But I've always had a thought and a feeling like she's gonna join the harem at some point, and she's gonna be a member of the party. I've always felt like that. I felt like it was going that direction since she realized that Hajime was still alive. I just always figured that's the case. Plus, you know, even then, going later on to this, and they're in the alleyway after finding some information about Cam, and they do find some information about him of where he's being held and where he's being locked up. And essentially, he's being locked up in a prison. So the plan is that him and Yue are gonna go and save him. But the thing is, all the other girls are like, wait, whoa, wait a damn second. Why do you get to go along with Yue? Oh, and I think it was like, I think it was freaking Shea that made the mention. He's like, wait, are you gonna do those things? And then freaking Kyrie's like, what? Why would you do that stuff? And obviously, it's fun because the other characters like, no way, bro. They actually do that stuff. You know, the girls are like, what the heck? One, that's when they focus Shizuka. She's like, oh, he hasn't done with Kaori yet. I'm just like, that's what you take out of this? He hasn't banged Kaori. And the guys are just like, damn it. Because this man's got all these girls around him. And essentially, he could choose any one of them, but he's going to have all of them. I don't feel bad for, I can completely understand. I don't blame him. I would be like, this man's got four girls, four hot chicks, or actually, yeah, four hot chicks. And this man can probably have his way with any one of them. And they would be fine with it. Now again, I don't know. It's been so long. It's only implied. I think he's only done with Yue, but I don't know if it's implied that he's done it with Kaori, Shea, RTO. Again, I don't want to make these things to talk about like, oh, it's Hajime banging these girls that he's partying with. I'm just saying, like, I think he gives them. I think it's implied that he does it with all of them at some point. I don't know. Maybe to at least give them attention in their own right. You would have to make. Clearly, he would have to, but whatever. But anyways, the plan is set to go save Cam, and it's funny. There's also another comment before they even come up with the plan and they start doing the action. Hajime is just sitting in this like room with all the girls, and he's like, "I can't believe you guys would even suggest I would do something like that in the matter of me trying to work and save your dad." And he's like, "What do you think? I'm some sort of dog in heat? Is that your evaluation of me?" And they all look down at the ground like, maybe we think that that was absolutely funny. That was probably the funniest comment in the entire episode. These girls legitimately had the evaluation like he just is somebody that is willing to get down at any point, any time. That is crazy. That's a crazy assessment. If that was the case, that he was willing to do all that stuff, he would have been like, hey, I need to get some stress relief. Kaori, come over here. We're going around the corner. And then he just gets it on, for example. Like, dog, I'm like, see, if I was in that world and I was alongside them, I'd be like, listen, if he was a dog in heat, he wouldn't just be doing that with freaking Yue. He'd be doing it with all three of you. He would just pull you over to the side and boom, that's the thing. But anyways, you get another funny part of this episode where this man, Hajime, legitimately, I don't know if he was acting like sarcastic about this, but I don't know if he was actually being real about this, but this man makes like Power Rangers helmets, and he's like, listen, we need a diversion, so you guys need to wear these helmets and you guys need to go on. And he chooses the color based on like what he thinks their personality is, because that's typically what is the character's like representation of a color based on the Power Rangers, based on the color ranger they are, right? You know, I'm not gonna break it down, but it was absolutely funny how he broke it on down. And they're like, okay, yeah, let's go. And then you get to Shizuka, and Shizuka's like, so what's my color, Hajime? And he's like, here, you're pink. You're the Pink Ranger. And she's like, Pink, no, no, no. I can't. No, I can't do that. I'm not suited up to be the Pink Ranger. I don't even do that. And Hajime, from what I remember, his explanation was like, well, we know deep down you like the color pink and you like cute things because typically, if you're the Pink Ranger, you like stuffed animals and stuff like that. You like cutesy stuff. So it's the right color for you. Which is absolutely hilarious because she's trying to deny that, but deep down you can tell like no, she is into that stuff. So it then leads off during the freaking saving of Shea's father Cam. These dudes are standing upon the guards and they're just like at the same time they're trying not to give away their names. Um they're just wearing the helmets and they're just like it's just absolutely hilarious, man. It's absolutely hilarious. Like, it's funny stuff, man. That was probably the funniest part of the episode. Funniest part of the episode outside the like, I guess you could say sex talk or whatever. Funniest part of the episode, them pretending to be Power Rangers and them all being obnoxious, and then Shizuka's just the only one that's just kind of like flustered by all this. So they end up saving Shea's dad, and essentially, um, Shea's dad explains the fact of what's been going on about the Empire imprisoning them and making them do all the work, and essentially saying like the Holliers are essentially gonna take it to the Empire and try to bring them down because they know their defenses are weak ever since the demons attacked. So that's when they're gonna get them at the most strongest. Now, Shea is kind of like opposed to this, and she doesn't want her people really losing their lives to get a fight with the Empire to get back at them. But Shea's dad's like, listen, we're fine with dying. You can go. You don't have to worry about us because you have your life to live with, and your life is now indebted to Hajime. So you can focus on that. You don't have to get involved in this. This is our goal. This is our mission. We chose to do this, and if we if we go down dying because of this, whatever. Who cares? At least we tried, and we want to do what's best, right? And Shay is just like, I don't like this. I don't want to see you guys die for a meaningless reason. And Hajime kind of calms her down by grabbing her freaking tail, and basically, she does understand where her father is coming from and what he has to do. And it's just, I think it just comes from a place of worry because you know deep down she loves her people and she probably loves her father and she probably doesn't want to see them die. And she wants to do whatever she can to help. And deep down, even though she probably is like the best thing to do is just go home and not even worry about it, you know, her family wants to worry about it and just do something about it, right? So you just basically have it to where Hajime is like, okay, he kind of calms her down. He's like, look, just because I said that I wanted help them, I never said I wanted to assist in doing something. It's weird. I don't get what he meant by that, to be honest. It's like he was telling Shea, like, I'm not gonna help them, but I'll do something I can to assist, essentially. So it's like you are technically helping them, but okay, I guess you're not. Whatever. Essentially, Hajime just tells Shea like, you don't need to be worried. I'm gonna help them. I'm gonna help. We're gonna help your parent, your family, your people, essentially. So that's where the episode ends off. Solid episode of Arifuerta. Can't wait to see more. It seems like we're gonna be using the rabid people to take down the Emperor. I mean, Emperor. Well, actually, yes, the Emperor and the Empire. So yeah, because like I think at one point it's like you got to be ready to stick that knife in the Emperor's throat, essentially. So yeah, we'll see where it's gonna go. And yeah, but again, I'm enjoying Arifuerta, and the funny business is funny. So we'll see. We will see. Anyways, catch you guys next video. Till then, guys, stay safe out there and have a great rest of your day, night, or watching this video. Till then, guys, peace.